YouTube. I'm going to talk a little bit today about the mommy wars that happened quite a while ago, before Romney, our money, which you'd like to take more of, before he won the nomination. Now, I'm going to aim this at Hillary Rosen on Twitter, because I follow her, but I also want to talk about, just talk about a larger, anomaly, so to speak, but not exactly, is Democrats growing some balls and waxing the hell out of Republicans who just been terrible with a lot of things. So, Hillary Rosen said, now, first, let's back up. Mitt Romney said that his wife basically tells him a lot about what matters to women. That's a gaffe, if you ask me. Simply because Hillary Rosen works for a living, okay? And I don't know if her partner stays at home, but Ann Romney did. She stayed at home with her 5 boys, and that's admirable, you know. But the thing is that she doesn't understand the economic constraints that many women may have, whether they're stay-at-home moms or working moms, because the fact is she comes from privilege, and that is the whole point of Miss Rosen's remarks, is that she comes from privilege. How can she claim to understand what other quote normal people, you know, for lack of a better term, go through? How could she understand that when she does not know that herself? So, the right seized upon these remarks, trying to make it seem as if Miss Rosen had said something against stay-at-home moms. That's a lie. It wasn't quite that. It was simply, how can a privileged woman claim to speak for all women when she does not know how it is to work outside the home? Now, she says she hasn't worked a day in her life, but, you know, we all know exactly what that means. Well, apparently the right wing didn't. They decided to make this whole thing about stay-at-home moms versus working moms, and that was not the essence of her remarks. It was simply, again, about privilege. Now, Hillary Rosen, even though she kind of she made a statement about, come on, let's end these mommy wars. But the problem is, it wasn't even a war to begin with. It was just simply, of course, the right wing, as they like to do, as Mitt Romney likes to do, twist people's words to make it to fit their agenda. There was a political cartoon with President Obama and his opponent Mitt Romney, where President Obama says, "Quit editing my remarks to make it seem like I hate business." And Mitt Romney, there's a pair of scissors and a pile of paper on the floor, and it says, in President Obama's words, "I hate business." So, and Mitt Romney looks at President Obama and said, almost as if to say, "You were saying." So that's another thing. That's another thing. The right wing have never been known for intellectual honesty, let alone honesty at all. But I stand by Hillary Rosen's remarks, and I also stand by Joe Biden's remarks. Wall Street wants to deregulate itself and put the cost to us. So they want to put us in financial chains. I stand by my vice president as a black man, as a man who wants to better the middle class. I stand by my vice president's remarks. I double down on it. Wall Street does want to put us all in chains, not just blacks, even though that was the primary crowd that he said it in front of. I agree completely, because they want to unshackle themselves and put those chains on us so that we pick up the tab. I'm sick of it. We need a president and a vice president that's going to stand up to those big banks, and that's going to stand up to the pro-frack lobby. President Obama, I need you to come out against that. I need you to sign an executive order, an ENDA order. Women, I'm glad that you did the executive order for women and gender, but now we need sexual orientation and gender expression. So, on the whole, I'm pleased with my president for having done that, but we need an ENDA executive order. And we need, with a majority in the House and the Senate, to pass ENDA once and for all and stop all these procedural battles with it. We need to get stuff done. And once we clear out the obstructionist House, and hopefully when we get congressional Democrats in there, we'll be able to stand up and say, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what we need, this is the House resolution, and we're going to do it. And we're going to stop this in-house bickering and have a united front once again. Have a great day, YouTube. I'll see you later.